And we're live, aren't we, Brownie? Well, guys, like I said, and I'll reiterate from I started off by saying hello, real quick, get something out of the way, and to reiterate for some of those that didn't seem to understand or doesn't want to acknowledge, or maybe they just fucking didn't pay attention like average when I clearly announced before that, right now. And it looks to be, it may be that way for good, that if you get a membership, not, um, obviously there's not a lot of I mean, I've put content up for the members, uh, for all, even though I only promised you at one level, I put all of them up, mostly, for the few, but thing is, there's not an active schedule or show or anything going on, so, you know, I have explicitly said, don't get them. And if you do, you would be doing it under just basically wanting to be nice and support me, which is fine if you want. I made this very clear. And somebody seemed to bring it up yesterday as if I was scamming. First of all, I've got three, I believe. One of them was me testing things out and is ended, meaning it was just a one and done, and I'll lose it, which I don't need to be anyways. The other one is a friend, and then the other person I don't know from Adam, but they bought, I believe, at the lowest membership, you know. So yeah, that's it. That's that and a few super chats and shit that I've gotten. I've made, you know, maybe like $50 or something. But that's not enough to get, you know, you gotta meet the payment threshold first of all before you get paid. Even though all my stuff is set up and, I'm good to go on that. But, so I'm not asking or telling you to get one. Fuck, I might as well, you know what? I'll probably, I guess if I do that, it'll shut it off for everybody. So I don't know if I, well, depends on what decision I make. But if I do, I'll just go in there because I believe I can just shut it off. And, yeah, then I don't have to worry about anybody saying that. And I appreciate the people that, have gave what you have, you know. Um, although I may never see it if I don't meet that payment threshold. I guess I could technically give myself enough of a super chat one time to meet, fill the gap, and then I'll get that money back along with the money I did make. Uh, or I'll just, because I'd hate to just leave it in there. I mean, fuck, I'll end up probably just being kept. I doubt it'll be refunded to people. So, but yeah, I mean, nobody is worried about the memberships, first of all. Second of all, what about workkeepers? People might say. Exactly, what about them? To me, they're not in their prime anymore. They've fallen apart. They've ate their own, spit them back out. They've went the lowest and desperate you can go in reaching by coming up with these false pedophile accusations now. The third type of pedophile type accusation from these folks. The first two being somewhat different and not directly calling me, but a supporter. So this one being different. Hi, Brandon. What you doing? Hold on. What the hell is that? Let's see. Yeah, I think it's kind of sad though what we're hearing. What's going on? It's kind of weird. Oh, fucking leave on my damn curtains. Brownie, did you mess the curtains up? I watched that movie. What's it called? Nefarious. Yeah, with the demon. There's a guy in the prison. Gets puts to death. That guy. That movie. That's pretty good. Sorry, y'all probably couldn't hear me for a second. Yeah, just vitamins, even though you don't like to. Show off your little hoodie, Granny. Hold on. Let me get this. Yeah. See, I'm in the hood. I'm in the hood. Granny, sit. Good boy. Put your hoodie on you. I don't know. Gangster. You say I put on for my city. I put on for my city. I put on for my kennel. On for my kennel. I put on. Look at. Say it's a nice little hoodie though, especially for the price. It's not bad. It's nice when it's like starting to get cold, but it's not super cold. The hoodie's it's just cute. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh gosh. Oh no, I remember now. Yeah, let's see. What stupid shit's been said? Besides this person, hey, what's going on? Somebody normal at least saying hi. So, Grim Reaper. I didn't catch it. I've been It's fucked up. It's of me, but I was just wondering. Caught a YouTube video about it. This reporter had asked Jay, when's he gonna do like a fight within his own class and shit? Not do he said not do a gimmick fight. Basically calling all his fights gimmicks. And he said, Jake Paul deflected it pretty good. He was like, I think he just called Mike Tyson a gimmick. And Mike Tyson's like, what'd you just call me? He's like, I didn't call you anything. I didn't see it though. I'll have to go back and catch it. Don't spoil it for me. Um, I would have imagined that Mike Tyson won easily. It'd be probably surprising, and only by the fact that Tyson didn't want to, that, and perhaps Jake didn't fucking push him to the point that he got knocked out by him. Maybe that didn't happen, but I would imagine Tyson won. If that's not the case, I don't know what world we're living in, because it's definitely not reality. I mean, I can't imagine Tyson throwing the fight or agreeing to let Paul win, but you never know. You never fucking know. I mean, some people may say it's absurd to even think that something like that would happen, but okay, well, it's just as not absurd to believe that instead of maybe that happening and not being the case being actually, uh, the fucking refs or, you know, officials and stuff were directed and paid off to call things a certain way. Maybe. I'm not saying that's the case. Maybe it was a clean, fair fight. Everything was above board. I don't know. I'm just saying. I've never really trusted that shit. Ever since when I was younger, I went with friends. We had a buddy that, friend of mine, basically a friend's friend that ended up becoming my friend. I really respected his dad. His dad used to tell me things like, and would talk to me and my friend basically like, just like, we were maybe kids of his or whatever. He's pretty straightforward. And as I got older, he even helped me set up audio system in my Mitsubishi. It wasn't anything special, but I came across some fucking speakers, and I mean, they were just like something. They were just added on. I didn't have an amplifier or no setup like that. He just basically helped me add on a couple extra speakers that make things a little louder and whatnot. And going back there and smoking with him and his wife before he passed away. Rest in peace. But anyways, long story short, his son, my friend's friend, well, we went with him to wrestling. He was part of a wrestling league in Tennessee, and we'd go and watch, and basically being close to someone that participated and went there and fought in the ring, so-called fought. It was pretty clear very early on that there was a structure of who won, who lost, whatever. It's all fake, basically. Now, this is kind of like new to me because, yeah, I'd seen wrestling before on TV and shit, but I was never really into it. Uh, didn't even think or occur to me that it was, staged, fake. I didn't even think about it. But this was, obviously. And found out that, some of the moves, some of the ways they do it, people get hurt. Yeah. People do it on purpose to hurt. A lot of things are done in a way to, just look good, not really be, all that kind of, just never. I mainly went because why? I liked my friends. Like, they were good people. They had, a hobby, whatever, like something, entertainment, so call it, whatever, that I didn't care for too much, but I went anyways because one, it gave me something to do, and two, I like spending time with people, so I'm just saying these boxing and different things, at least, a lot of the times they are real. I mean, I just think it's so crazy what's happening. We got people saying that this is a drama community now, which, you know, again, with the fucking community, isn't pretty, what's the word, consistent with my approach and view on this, but there is no fucking community, but what communities are made in channels. Yeah, there's basically genres and sections, algorithms of YouTube. People refer to as communities. Look, whatever you want to call this arena, it's fucked. I don't even know if it was ever a troll or whatever type of community to begin with. As far as I can tell, from what I've witnessed, I have seen what started as a celebrity, who, as far as his trolling, um, unless I'm just unaware of some things, has been making videos, music, pulling up and talking shit maybe at different things. Made songs about Dagburn. From that, we end up learning about, oh, well, now this guy's getting attention from people that have covered this dude out in fucking West Virginia who's practically just, you know, a lost person who, comes from. Here's the thing: people make fun of him, and call him a low cow and whatever. And I'm not. Look, I ain't got nothing to defend the person about, really. Uh, they're not a friend or acquaintance of mine, but they are a human being. And but at the same time, this person, from what I've seen in interviews and reports and charges, he's not really the greatest towards women. And you look at him, he looks so skinny and fucking, you almost think harmless. Like, he ain't gonna be able to do shit, but unless he fucking, but, so then we learn about him, and we come to find out that there's these other random people that, you know, I find it funny. Shane reacts, somebody that has also been called a cow. I mean, aside from other things, maybe he's not anymore now. Um, you know, I tried nothing but to get along with the dude, but he seems to be all right with accepting and thinking I'm a cow and other things. So I'm just gonna tell the truth. I mean, some people have said some fucked up shit about him before, and I called it out a long time ago. Yeah, it don't matter apparently. So it's old anyways. It's just history. All this stuff has happened, and the way I looked at it was, a lot of shit about Dagburn was false. Last I heard, dude was working. I ain't been over to Dagburn's or anything ever because, well, he's got people running shit over there that specifically don't want me over there. So I ain't been keeping up with him. But I hope he's doing better. I mean, I got no ill will with really anybody. Even these people that are the only people that are getting on my nerves right now, which is just fucking some of these genes, not even all of them. Like, I know they want to flatter themselves and probably feel proud or something, but yeah, that's why, as you saw as time went on, and Xbox was over there, shit like that, but I ain't give a shit. Yeah, here's the thing. They want to say and claim what they have now, and I'm sure that the I really don't want to fucking refer. Shit. What can I say? I'm not going to fucking be completely soft. But just AI images. Uh, Cankles. Can you imagine really being up there wearing some stuff like some of them AI pictures of Adam, their so-called avatars wearing some heels that look, oh my God, Lord have mercy. Lord knows I have tried. Lord knows I have tried to drop it completely for the sake of one friendship and the fact of relieving myself of unnecessary bullshit. And they just don't want to seem to let it happen. You know, I am grateful and thankful and have to acknowledge that if perhaps not for the fact of the way things played out, that people found out, and thanks to me keeping my fucking mouth relatively shut, except for saying in general, I'm pleased to announce that there was no fucking offline interference as I was out of town, you know, because I went out of town. We went to a hotel, seen my dad, a bunch of other family, visited, stayed one night, ate dinner, then left and drove back home. Brownie came, of course. The bed was so fucking high up in that hotel. Fucking Brownie had to be picked up, and God, he could not jump up on that bed to save, or off that bed to save his life. He knew better than to jump off that damn thing. I was like, yeah, you end up probably breaking your leg or spraining it, you know. So it was a good, turnout and service for somebody that truly uplifted folks, was a good person, made people laugh and smile, always had some type of, he had a specific breed of humor and jokes that he did. And while some of us might have seen him as silly and stuff, it's what made that person. And I was a part of them, along with their love for music and from my grandmother teaching them and then playing in school to playing in bands when they were younger, both that person and my dad, and then playing together in a band. Uh, there's a song that was about would be my great grandmother that my dad and uncle had uncles on the keyboards on that one. And that is probably my favorite song of my dad's that he made. It can apply to, I mean, it applies specifically dedicated to one person on that one, but it could apply to anyone you're thinking of, obviously. Now, maybe it was all fully aware of and quicker than I think, and people knew when I was gone and all that stuff, but they just didn't do anything. Well, thank you. If that's the case, seriously, thank you. Appreciate it. You know, you can hate me. I guess plenty of you do. Uh, I imagine it varies each individual reason. Like, I know they're not all synonymous, like you were saying. You know, most people, like, there's a lot of people that, you know, people feel synonymous about. Like, most people see Ted Bundy as a fucking psychopathic, horrible killer. I mean, you got the small percent of women that, went to his trial and shit and thought he was innocent and looked good and all that. But regardless, the majority. But and my point with that is that it's the same thing with some other public people today. Think of anyone you might know, maybe. But there's no way in hell. I know for a fact that that's not the case with me. I mean, some humans are gonna lie and say that you all hate me and, for the same reason. The ones of you that do hate me or what have you, you honestly don't hate me for the same reason. You can't. Some of you started earlier on just as a way to, because you know I couldn't understand it. It was new to me, all this. It faded over time. And so it's changed and changed and changed. A lot of you right now would say you hate me because you're calling me a pedo. But you know deep down that that's bullshit. There is no fucking laptop or evidence. Hell, my laptop's still right here. It's not going anywhere. I'm more than happy to share my OneDrive, uh, email account, and all that. I have no issue whatsoever. As long, I'll put it this way, I'd let someone, as long as it's on camera and shit, I don't want anyone, obviously doing something nefarious, but on a computer, or if you let other people watch or may watch and you just want to go through stuff, you can go through to your heart's content. You're not going to find anything other than mostly screenshots of events, um, video recordings, screen recordings of lives, different events and situations, panels, downloaded videos, uh, downloaded pictures from certain things on YouTube and stuff. Pictures of from personal nature downloaded from cameras, IG, book, Facebook, different ones. Images shared via email and some from phone, friends, different things like personal photos out there. What else we got? I can recall it all in my head. How many games? Besides the default shit installed, whatever on Windows. I think I did add chess though. Be some more advanced, better version. Got Google mostly applications. Then I've got my Google Drive, which mainly has astrology reports and all that different stuff, and as a backup of my computer from 2013's files. And my OneDrive, everything on my computer's in my OneDrive. The only thing extra in addition would be certain logos and videos uploaded that I saved and make a storage room on my computer, free up space. I keep everything on my laptop is synced to my OneDrive and available. Not, I have the option to make certain things available offline. Meaning, if I'm not connected to the internet, most stuff I can't open because it shows up on my computer, on the desktop, whatever, but it's not stored on my computer. It's stored in OneDrive. So I have to have internet. I have to click on something that's not stored, which I'll say everything's not. It has to take a second to literally download that file temporarily so I can view it, edit, look at it, whatever, and then I can save it, what have you. But when I close it, it goes back to being, on OneDrive. There's no image or preview image or thumbnail like they tried to say, which was the supposed evidence against me that they announced last week that came from Petey scouring a live, supposedly, past live. Yeah. Bigfoot comes by every year and gives us presents when we're asleep. I mean, it's about how plausible that is happening. But say he did. Well, why wasn't this reiterated? Why wasn't Petey labeled a hero or commended? How come it wasn't announced from Filthy that Petey also has talked to him? Because he would. I mean, if he initially found it, I don't give a damn if it got all given to Filthy. He would still have to talk about it. Unless Filthy lied and left him out of it for Petey's sake, which doesn't make sense. You'd think Petey would deal with it, leave Filthy out of consider Filthy is technically their anonymous leader who still remains anonymous and a criminal. But I digress. I mean, use your fucking noggin, use your head for more than a hat rack. People don't like it, and that's fine. I get it. It's uncomfortable having your illusions shattered. It's frightening, scary. I think, I don't know, I think it's a shame though that even though, I've had a lot of differences, I'm, by no means like friends with Paula just because I went on her panel a couple times, stuff, tried to be polite, tried to just demonstrate, like, look, I can be willing to give people a chance, except even after dumb shit happened. And I think, I mean, I can't understand the children part. You know, I think that's fucked up. But Bill T says, you had no rules, whatever. For somebody that has no shame, no rules, or they're really ashamed and seems to have to take it down pretty quickly off YouTube. Worried it'll be struck. The thing is, Rumble is not the safe haven that they clamor it to be. They clamor that, they reiterate it, they repeat it, and it becomes normal reality to them. That's not all true. Damn. It is wild, you guys, to say the least. I don't know. I got some anger off my chest, but nobody wants to. I don't think at the end of the day, most people don't want to, do anything to harm most people. Most people don't. There's some people that do. They enjoy it. Some people only do it when they get done wronged themselves by that person. And then there's people that can get wronged, can get burglar, or robbed, what have you. And they forgive. So, I, people remember them having my, ex on. gosh. Gosh, gosh. If some people are truly dumb, I mean, it just might be that same time. I'm definitely not going to try and keep things going if they're, just if you do care, personally keep me in your prayers. I need to apologize and try to atone for some things I've pretty recently just said. You know, um, I'm pissed. Be lying if I said I'm not pissed. I mean, but I don't want to, even think about. You I mean, but I just feel like so much that could have been good. Don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, I think, and it's a fact that, you know, and now I'm not trying to take a dig, but some of these people that are talking about quitting now, like, it was no issue, though, it seems, when it happened to other people. Or maybe if it happened to people that don't have their own children, but, or maybe do, or someone else's child. I mean, it's just, look at everything I have been through and withstood. I have been through and survived being tricked, manipulated, lied about, served, and basically rejected and accepted the false injunction EPO. And so for 2 years, I couldn't talk about that incident. I couldn't explain or talk about what led me here and where I, you know, continued on and where I'm at now in my story. Regardless what others may choose to do, though, I wish them the best, whatever it is. Just can't get it. Well, I don't know. I think that may just be the best, unfortunately, because people don't value, you know, most others. Sometimes the impressions aren't, superficial. That's because uh, uh, but I just want people to know. Uh, I'm sorry that by coming here and tuning in and stuff, you had to endure hearing certain things, mm, messed up rumors and allegations. They're unequivocally false. Yeah, I hope that once one's breathed different things, make sure that you try to be nice to somebody at least once a day. Pray for the people you may not see anymore on here. Pray my patience holds up against some idiots. And most of all, be a good person. Follow your heart. And remember, what is it? Hmm? When the brownie calls upon you, stick a cane inside the leader. Oh, but that was seriously stupid. Calling Paula, just playing that dumb shit. I mean, you're not gonna be able to do a 5150 on her or anything, and if y'all get what y'all want and y'all run them off just by doxing them, you'll be happy. But you know what? I think if you're gonna do that to them, something I could do which could take up solidarity and show that, well, I think it's wrong, is I could just simply continue to do what I was doing. I know I was posting some things here and there, but mainly I was off of this stuff. Really. I've been watching a lot of fucking interesting stuff and movies and shows, and while I've been doing some other stuff, so I have really not paid that much attention until recently, though. But that can change. I can take it off my list. I felt I liked it myself, but it's alright. I think basically, you know, another thing is with all this new info coming out on different things. Oh, I don't believe this. Regardless, people do seem, to an extent, respect and care for things. As shown that same courtesy. God, I pray that maybe some people won't leave. I don't know. I don't know why it matters so much, really, all of a sudden. I never really paid attention to a lot of their stuff at all, but I just feel like what I see happening going on is so yeah, just prophetic. Hey, those stop, you know, find something great, something else perhaps if they do. They, these people that have betrayed others also end up seeing what they've done, but only after it's too late. And just may they all be okay. Just shame on the frog fuck and everyone supporting it. That and I get it. A lot of people are gonna call out and say, "Well, you know, they were all right with it when it happened to other," and that's a point, you know. And I bet that they are big enough to where they could admit that, you know. But still, two wrongs don't make a right. Doing it to them doesn't make it right, you know. So that's all I got to say. It's a pity. I think I'm gonna show some solidarity though. And, maybe not forever, but for the time being, I'm gonna go back into offline mode. So when I mean offline mode is no active channel technically. It'll be up. I might share something, but no scheduled lives or regular programming still as of yet, and don't know if we will resume or not. I'll post an update if there is any. Until next time, remember, eat well, enjoy time, and cherish your time with your loved ones, and do the right thing. It's not a hard thing to do. May not always be popular or be what others want you to do, but nothing wrong with doing it. Peace and blessings. Take care, and goodbye.